Okay, so let's continue and show you how to finish setting up your environment. So the next thing that we need to do is set up our Slack and our Zoom so we can go ahead and log into our class using the new UCI user account. So let's go ahead and go to open up a new browser tab in your Microsoft Edge. And we're going to use Microsoft Edge exclusively in the class. Okay, so the website is https:// and uci.bootcampcontent.com/users/sign_in. Okay, so we should have a prompt for a username and password. So let's go ahead and log in. And you might as well go ahead and just click on the remember me. It won't remember your password, but it'll remember your email account, so you won't have to keep entering it. Let's go ahead and sign in. At this point, if you want to go ahead and save your password, you can. So I'll go ahead and save it here. All right, you should only see this one repository here, the UCI Coding Bootcamp, UCI-vert-cyber-PT-03-2022-U-LOL. So go ahead and click on it. And LOL is not for laugh out loud. It is for something online, but basically signifying that this is a online class and not in a, not a classroom, class. All right, so let's go ahead and scroll down to our Slack. It's actually easier or smoother to use the pull down bar than the mouse, which I was using before. Okay, so let's go ahead and, oh, I missed the Slack. It's right there. Here we go, class Slack. So go ahead and click on this. By the way, this is a QR code, so you can also set up the Slack on your mobile phone, tablet, or so on. Just open your camera, scan this QR code, and set your Slack up there the same way. I encourage you to go ahead and do that so that you have access to your Slack on your mobile device in case your computer or your internet is down. Okay. So I'm going to say continue with email. And it already came up with my email there. And my full name. You can put your full name, please do, so that we know who you are in the Slack channel. And I'm going to take this off. I don't want emails from Slack, so go ahead and take that off. And then just say continue with email. And then it's going to email us a code. So you have to go back to your email account. Let's see where mine is. Oh, you know what? I have it on another screen. So just go ahead and go into your email. Open that confirmation code up. So my confirmation code is LG3 dash, and you don't have to type in the dash, and then it's 4YZ. Okay, in this case, I've already set up my Slack. So I think what I have to do is go to just log into Slack. Let's see what we need to do here if we've already set this up. Yeah, let me just go to slack.com. Now, if this was my first time logging in and registering that Slack link that we were given, it wouldn't have prompted me for that code. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and sign in here. And now again, put in my email, sign in with email. All right, so now it's going to mail us another code. And again, this is only if you've already registered it, that you should have actually just gone to slack.com, clicked on sign in. I forgot that I had already registered this Slack account, so I'm waiting a couple of minutes here for my code. Okay, there's my new code. So I have 4OH dash, and again, I don't have to type in the dash, KAB. Okay, and there are all of my groups that I belong to. So the one we want is this one here. I'm going to say open that one. And then it's going to ask me if I want to open it in the external application, which remember we already installed Slack. That was part of what we did a few minutes ago when we did the setup. Okay, for some reason, it's not finding my Slack. Let me go here and let me Slack. Yeah, Slack is here, so. Go ahead and try to sign in this way. Slack is kind of weird. All right, let's try to sign in this way then. All right, so now let's click on the Slack again and then say open. And there we go. Okay, so there is our Slack, class Slack. And actually that's 3 of 2020. It was 3 of 2022 that I was supposed to have opened. So where is it? Oh, you know what? Maybe I have it under a different account. Oh, here we go. UCI Vert Cyber PT 03-2022-U-LOL. So now I'll open it here. Hopefully it'll open it in the app this time. That's what it should have done before. Okay, there we go. So now I actually have 2 classes in here, but this is our correct one. I don't want this voice thing. All right, so that's it for Slack. That's set up now. Now let's set up our Zoom. Let me get the Slack out of the way. Let me close some of these Slack windows. By the way, if you have other Slack channels too, just click on open on each of those to open them in your application. I'm not going to do that here for right now. All right, so I've closed all those other tabs. So now we're back to, oh, you know what? What happened to our other tab? Okay, somehow it's closed. Let's go ahead and open our tab again, and let's go back to our Bootcamp spot again, which it should be this icon here. Yeah, so again, we went back to https://uci.bootcampcontent.com. And if you somehow got logged out, you may have to log in again. And then I'm going to choose our repo for this class. And the next thing I'm going to scroll down to is the Zoom. To our Zoom meeting. Now, If you want to open your Zoom meeting on your mobile device or tablet, scan the QR code with your camera and connect that way. On the computer, just go ahead and click on the QR code. And it is now going to bring up our Zoom. Zoom should have, you know what? Yeah, I don't think we installed Zoom with the other application. Okay, and when it comes up and says, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device, say yes. Okay, and then put in your real name. It will come up and say UCI user for all of us because we're running this under the UCI user account. So I'm going to say Corbin Kirst. And I'm going to, this is from my MSI Windows computer. Actually, it's MSI Win 11 because I'm running Windows 11 here. And go ahead and click on remember my username for future meetings and click join. And please do use your real name because when you log into the class, we are not letting anyone in unless you're registered for the class. And go ahead and click join meeting. You can say join with video now that it's required for the class. So go ahead and click on join with video. And then I, as a admin of the class, have to admit that account. So you typically won't see that. All right, and then we've got something weird going on here because I'm basically sharing this same screen. So let me close out of this. So exit full screen. Okay, and then it'll just remind you that we are recording. So you do have the option of leaving the meeting or just accepting. And then, of course, join with audio. I'm not going to do that here. We'll get lots of feedback. But anyway, that is how you connect to your Zoom. That's how you set up your Slack.